Good morning, yogis. My name is Sarah Beth, and let's begin this 30-minute mindful morning practice in a child's pose on our mats. Take your knees as wide as comfortable, and your arms out long in front of you. With your eyes closed, notice and appreciate all the sensation as your body relaxes and tension releases from your hips, back, and shoulders. When you're ready, rise up into a tabletop on your hands and knees. For a couple of cat-cow spinal waves, drop your belly, lift your chin, inhale. Exhale to round your spine and tuck your chin. Keep it going, inhale to cow pose, belly drops, chin lifts. As you exhale, cat back, round the spine. And keep these cat-cow spinal waves going with your breath, finding a pace that serves you. But also listen to your body and ask, what does your body want this morning? And feel free to add any other movement, maybe swaying your hips side to side, neck rolls, wrist openers. Find what serves you best in this moment. Then meet me in a downward facing dog. With your fingers fanned out wide, gripping into the mat, nice long spine, press your chest towards your thighs, and feel free to pedal out your legs or take any other movement that'll help you warm up within this pose. Take a walk to the top of your mat and separate your feet a little bit wider. Hang heavy in a forward fold with a generous bend in your knees. Grab onto your elbows. And again, feel free to take any movement that serves you that might be swaying or bobbing. Or add a chest expansion by interlacing your hands behind your lower back and then press your knuckles up to the ceiling. As your shoulders roll open, relax your neck, relax your jaw, and let it feel good. Wherever you are, release. And toe heel your feet back together to touch. For a halfway lift, slide your hands up your shins and press your heart forward, creating a nice long spine. Even your neck is in line with the spine. Now even the weight out in your feet so you can feel your hamstrings begin to open up. Keep the weight even and forward fold with a soft bend in your knees. Now stand up tall and reach your arms overhead for a mountain pose. Anchor your weight down evenly through your feet, strong core, and stand tall through the crown of your head. Feel your lower body lock into place. Your core stays strong, and just lift up through your heart as you lift your chin up, bend your elbows open for a mini back bend. Beautiful. Inhale back to mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, come all the way down, and when your spine begins to round, then bend your knees. Halfway lift, slide your hands up your shins, press your heart forward, nice long spine, inhale. Then exhale, crouch and curl, squat down into a tiny little ball, so deep that your heels peel up and your forehead buries into your knees. but relax your shoulders. Now try closing your eyes and let's flow that together. One breath, one movement. Feel every single sensation. As you inhale, halfway lift. Drive your heels down, slide your hands up your shins, press your heart forward. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up for a mountain pose. Core is strong. Then for a mini back bend, just bend those elbows open and lift up through your heart. Inhale, come back to mountain pose, arms reach up. As you exhale, forward fold, lead with your heart, and allow your knees to be soft. Halfway lift as you breathe in, find a nice long spine, inhale. Then crouch and curl as you exhale. One more time through together. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Then exhale to forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, stand up, arms up. To mini back bend as you exhale, bend those elbows open, lift up through your heart. Coming back to your mountain pose as you breathe in, then forward fold as you breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Then crouch and curl. One more halfway lift and then hold here and take your fingertips down on the mat. So it might help to take your feet a little bit wider. Plant your right hand on fingertips at the center of the top of your mat and reach your left hand high. Keep your spine long, extending through the crown of your head, and stack your shoulders as you open up, creating length. Inhale. Exhale to release your left hand down, replacing the right. Reach your right arm high. Notice everything releasing and lengthening. Try not to strain or force anywhere you don't need to. Big breath in. As you breathe out, release your right hand down. Coming back to your forward fold, hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Then sit your hips back into a chair pose. Bend your knees and reach your arms overhead. Stay soft in your shoulders, and if your eyes are still closed, observe all of the heat, all of the strength in your lower body. Big breath in. As you exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale as you find your flat back. Then exhale to fold and step your left foot back. Nice long stance between your feet. Spin your back heel down, and for a warrior one, reach your arms up as you square off to the top of your mat. And find the depth in your front knee that'll serve you most. Now adding on, interlace your hands behind your lower back. Take a big inhale to roll your shoulders open, press your knuckles back. As you exhale, hinge at your hips for humble warrior. Lower your chest down inside of your front knee. Let the crown of your head reach down towards the mat as your knuckles reach up towards the ceiling. Notice everything happening within this pose. The length, the strength, the breath. Then leading with your knuckles, inhale to rise, release the hands, reach your arms up, warrior one. Then take both hands down to your mat and step your back foot forward. For a halfway lift in between, big breath in. As you breathe out, forward fold and step your right foot back. Spin your back heel down. For warrior one, reach your arms overhead. Hips are squared off to the top of your mat. Lots of depth in your front knee. Then interlace your hands behind your lower back. Big breath in as you press your knuckles away, open through your heart. As you breathe out, hinge at your hips, humble warrior, sliding your chest inside of your front knee. Crown of your head reaches down, knuckles reach up. and anchor your weight down through your feet like you're pressing the mat away. This will keep you strong and grounded in your lower body. On your next inhale, lead with your knuckles as you rise up for Warrior One. Release the hands, arms reach up. Then take both hands down to the mat, step your back foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back. As you exhale, forward fold and make your way back to downward facing dog however you'd like to get there. And you're more than welcome to take any variation of chaturanga or a vinyasa that serves you. You're also more than welcome to go straight back to down dog. If you haven't tried closing your eyes already, try it for this last sequence. It'll help you remove any external distraction and hone your awareness in. So from your downward facing dog, inhale to reach your right leg high. As you exhale, step your right foot through to a low lunge. Setting up Warrior One, you've been here before. Spin your back heel down, reach your arms up. Feel all the length you're creating from anchoring into your back heel. Then open up into a Warrior Two. Keep your weight even in your right foot so your right knee is tracking open. Pull your lower belly in and reach your right arm high for Reverse Warrior. Breathe into your right side body. For extended side angle, take your right arm down, left arm high, and spiral open as you lean back. You're more than welcome to modify with your forearm on your thigh. On your next inhale, reach your right arm high and straighten out both legs for Reverse Triangle. Stretch toe tips to fingertips. Big inhale. Exhale, take both hands down to the mat and make your way to downward facing dog however you'd like to get there. Once you find your downward facing dog, inhale to reach your left leg high. As you exhale, step it through to a low lunge. Spin your back heel down, rise up for Warrior One. So the depth in your front knee will increase the intensity of this posture. Mindful in your transitions, open up into a Warrior Two. Keep your core strong, shoulders soft, and keep your legs exactly as they are. For Reverse Warrior, reach your left arm high. Legs stay the same. For extended side angle, hinge at your hips to take your left arm down, right arm high. Lean back, keep your belly pulling in. Slow and fluid. Rise up for Reverse Triangle, both legs straight, left arm high. Big breath in. As you breathe out, take both hands down to the mat and make your way back to your downward facing dog. And when you get there, find a breath that will serve you so we can flow one breath, one movement. And even though I'll be cueing you, follow the pace of your breath. So that might mean you're a half second ahead or a half second behind. That's okay. When you're ready, inhale to reach your right leg high. As you exhale, step it through to a low lunge. Keep your core tight the whole time. Warrior One as you breathe in, arms reach up. Warrior Two as you breathe out, open up. Reverse Warrior, inhale, reach your right arm high. To extended side angle as you exhale, keep that core tight. Reverse Triangle, big breath in, both legs straight. Then hands to the mat and make your way back to downward facing dog. When you get there, reach your left leg high and step it through to your low lunge. For Warrior One, slow and fluid, Warrior Two. Reverse Warrior, big breath in, reach your left arm high. To extended side angle, hinge at your hips, spiral open. Reverse Triangle, both legs straight, reach your left arm high. Then take both hands down to the mat, making your way to your downward facing dog. And then keep it going, one breath, one movement, Find a pace that serves you. So essentially, this is a free flow. Whenever you're ready, start that right side, and since you're in free flow, feel free to add or subtract postures as you see fit. Just make it your own, but with your eyes closed. Feel every sensation along the way and move so fluid, it's as if you were doing this entire sequence underwater. Begin to wrap it up. And we'll take a quick break. Maybe just take a sip of water or just ground down. If you like that free flow idea, I have a whole free flow series that you can check out another time. I'll link it down below. When you're ready, come back to your downward facing dog. And inhale to reach your right leg high. As you exhale, set up half pigeon. Bring your right knee past your right wrist towards the right side of your mat and lay your shin flat across your mat. Make sure that your hips are square and even, and you're welcome to stay lifted for as long as you like, opening up through your left hip flexor as you lift up through your chest. At any point, you're welcome to surrender, coming down to your forearms or all the way down to the mat. And now that we're in more of a static posture, your mind might start to race. So notice if that's happening. And if it is, shift your awareness to your breath and any correlation between this breath and the sensation you feel within your posture. With each exhale, feel tension release. Feel your hips soften, as if you were using your breath to massage your body from the inside out. Take your time as you rise and make your way back to downward facing dog. For your left side, inhale to reach your left leg high. As you exhale, set up your half pigeon. Left knee opens up wide past your left wrist. Lay your shin flat. Hips are even, so you're not shifting your weight to one side or the other. Take a similar variation that you found on the other side. And close your eyes. Find your breath. Observe sensation and stay present. Nothing is more important right now than what is within the four corners of your mat. Everything else can wait. For now, focus on releasing tension, body and mind. Begin to walk your hands back up, curl your back toes under, and make your way back to your final downward facing dog. Strong hands, long spine, and step your feet all the way through and take a seat on your mat. Extend your legs out long in front of you for a seated forward fold. So if it's more comfortable today or you're feeling a little tight, separate your feet wider, like mat distance. Wiggle your hips side to side, moving any flesh out of the way, and give a gentle bend to your knees. And then as you fold forward, hinge from your hips first. Then breathe into your long spine as you slowly fold over your legs. Slowly rise. Place your feet flat on the mat, about hip distance apart, knees bent. Plant your hands behind you. Traditionally, the fingers will point towards the heels, but if your wrists are sore, you can have your fingers pointing back. For reverse tabletop, lift your hips up as your knees press forward and feel the sensation across your chest running down through your arms as you breathe and stabilize within this pose. Then gently release. Lower your hips back down and come to lie down on your back. Hold your knees to your chest for a full wind pose. And as you gently hold, relax your jaw, shoulders, middle and lower back. Keep your knees tucking in close and roll over onto your left side. Then reach your right arm up to the ceiling and lean back as you open up into a twist. Feel your breath creating space in this pose as you relax everything you don't need. Then curl your right arm back in. Roll onto your back, then onto your right side. Knees still pulled in close. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling, lean back, and open up. Let everything soften as your body gives in to gravity. Curl your left arm back in. Roll onto your back and take any final posture that might serve you. So that could be happy baby, plow, fish pose, really whatever your body's calling for. And then whenever you're ready, release your legs out long for your final Shavasana. Take any last fidgets or movements now, and then spread yourself out. Take up some space. With your eyes closed, soften your eyelids. Relax the muscles around your eyes and between your eyebrows. And as your whole body follows in complete relaxation, keep your mind grounded into the present by focusing your awareness on your natural, rhythmic breath. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And with each inhale, feel your whole body becoming lighter, as if every single cell were smiling. Then take your time as you roll over onto your side. And use your hands to press yourself up seated. Bring your hands together at heart center, and with your eyes gently closed, sitting up tall. Find a sense of gratitude for committing to your practice this morning. You started your day strong. From that place of mindfulness, truth, and peace within me, to that place of mindfulness, truth, and peace within you. Namaste. Start your morning as strong as this one every day, using a variety of morning yoga videos that you can find in my morning and bedtime yoga playlist. I'll link that playlist and the free flow playlist underneath this video. Comment to let me know how your day went. Click like if you loved it, and don't forget to subscribe for new videos every Friday. Have a good day.